I'm back with another Sick Twisted Fuck review. Today, I'll be talking about My Name is A by Anonymous, based on real life teenage thriller killer Alyssa Bustamante. This film is depressing, hard-hitting. It's gonna make you feel down. This is what My Name is A is about. You're not gonna feel happy. You're just gonna feel crushed and question humanity and life and death and why would these teenage girls do something horrible to a 9-year-old girl? This is about. It's a true story. These girls are isolated. They have no one. They use digital cameras they have. They film themselves talking. They paint. They cut themselves. They vomit. They use jars. They collect vomit in jars. Some of these girls have a history of rape with their own fathers. There's a horrible rape scene. You think it ends, but it comes back to you. And there's another scene with the long-haired brunette girl that is implied her father is a rapist, a molester. Yeah, it's a hard, thought-provoking film, and I'm probably gonna reference this so much in the review, but that's what it is. There's a lot of experimental, artsy imagery and transitions with footage, and the music's great in it too. There's also, a lot of experiments with music and transition in the film and a lot of artsy elements. That's what this film has its strongest point in. I think I would classify this as basically, Kids, Gummo, Ken Park, which I haven't seen any of them. They're Larry Clark films, but I have seen Bully, so I would rank this up on top with Bully, Bang Bang You're Dead, and Elephant. That's what I think My Name is A ranks it. It is a disturbing, thought-provoking film. It's not a traditional kind of film. You're going to get a lot of different, like I said, elements of experimental footage and music and imagery and before and after events of the murder of this little girl that these girls did. You're going to see them basically just being down, depressed girls, cutting themselves, talking shit to each other on camera, freaking out what to do with the body, all these different types of things, and it makes you think. It's really a depressing fucking film. This film got me. This film really fucking got me. I used to be a teenager. I could relate to some of these things, but I really don't want to give anything away, but there's a lot of before and after footage of events before they killed the little girl, so it's going to make you think. You're going to, you really got to pay attention to it. I'm going to watch this again, but you really got to pay attention to it. So if you're the average kind of guy that loves your slasher films, you're not going to, be like, oh, wow, cool. You're just going to think and think. If you're into this kind of thing, these kind of films with this kind of subject matter, it's going to make you think and question and think, why did they do this? Well, it's obvious why. Society didn't care about them. They had horrible families and life, their horrible personal lives. It's a hard-hitting film. I really can't say it enough. It is just a sad, sad fucking film. You see Alyssa and Sidekick cutting each other in the tub. You see them electrifying them, hurting themselves, like grabbing an electric fence and hurting themselves, along with Alyssa's little brother. And the fucked up thing is, he's there when all this crazy shit's happening. You're like, where are the parents, I don't know a lot about Alyssa, but I do remember this story about Elizabeth and Alyssa. I remember Alyssa Bustamante used to have a YouTube account. There's pictures on her on Google. She used to do the same thing as it's portrayed in this film. Electrify herself with the electric fence. She would just, do it for attention, and bam, she killed this little girl. It's not a spoiler. It's obvious. It's in the fucking back. But, yeah, it is just soul-wrenching, hard-hitting, a lot of artistic and experimental elements. I'm emphasizing and I'm repeating again and again, experimental and artsy. This is what this film is. It's thought-provoking. It makes you think. It's beautifully visually done, but the message, it's sad and depressing, and that's what this achieved. So Shane Ryan did a fucking excellent job with this film. Do I recommend it? No. Unless you're into these kind of films, I would tell you to check it out. But it is just depressing, and it's going to make you question a lot of things about your life or someone else's life or just anyone or basically people around you, it's really gonna make you think. So yeah, there's a lot of foreshadowing too. Like I said with the footage, it's hard to describe. Watch it and then you'll understand why I can't really describe it in words, because it's just thought-provoking, depressing fucking film. It sends a message. It sends a message that there are people like this who suffer from cutting, bulimia, not fitting in with society, not being a higher standard in high school, you know, having their own families hurt them or molest them. That's what this film is saying. It's strong, and I think that this film should be played probably in high schools. There's a quote that said this should play in high schools. I think it really should. Makes you think and wake up and you know, and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't, you know, be mean to people who are damagedly fucked up. You know? Yeah, it has a strong social commentary. If you guys like this kind of stuff, for the people out there who not love, but I guess are interested in this kind of subject matter, then My Name is A by Anonymous is for you. This took 4 years to make. It took a while to find distribution, but Wildlife Releasing's put it out. So, Mr. Ryan, congrats. The DVD's here. I highly recommend it. And yeah, sorry I'm not really going into detail scene for scene, but there's different chapters. Like I said, before and after, back and forth. It's gonna make you think. It's experimental. There I go again. I said fucking experimental. But yeah, check it out. If you're into it, buy it. Alright guys, brief, quick review of this film. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.